We don't have to pray like hypocrites just to be seen by man. It says, when you pray, you shall not be like hypocrites, for they love to pray standing in a synagogue and on the corners of the street, that they may be seen by man. I say to you, they have their reward. But you, when you pray, go into your room, and when you have shut the door, pray to your Father who is in that secret place, and your Father who sees in secret will reward you openly. And when you pray, do not use vain repetition as the heathens do, for they think that they will be heard for their many words. So God is telling us that there is no magic trick to praying, that we need to get along with him and pray what is in our hearts. We don't have to pray somebody else's prayer. There is no magic way to pray. You don't have to pray the same prayer over and over as some people praise the rosary. That is not from our hearts. When you pray someone else's prayer, or when you pray a repetitious prayer, that is not from your heart. God wants to know what is the prayer of your own heart. So we need to get along with God, and we don't need to say a lot of words. It don't take a lot of words for God to understand what our desires are. And actually, the less words, the better, because God reads our heart, not our words. Do not rejoice and gloat when one falls. He says, because he, God, is able to bring them back into the light and restore them. And it says, do not rejoice over me, my enemy. When I fall, I will arise. And when I sit in darkness, the Lord will be a light to me. I will bear the indignation of the Lord, because I have sinned against him, until he pleads my case and execute justice for me. He will bring me forth to the light, and I will see his righteousness. So God is able, even when the best of us fall, God can allow us to get right back up again, because God has a plan for each and every one of his children. And we are capable of veering off path. We are capable of going outside of God's will. But the magnitude of God's greatness, the magnitude of God's divine forgiveness, is that even though we may have to suffer the wrath of our own sin, even though we might go down, with God, we don't have to stay down, and we will rise up again in the presence of God.